And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a fun, exciting, and amazing Thursday. And you are also fun, exciting, and amazing. Hey, let's get into some Minecraft because I've got some things I'm going to be doing here. It's going to be weird. We're going to be doing some redstone on camera. That is always a disaster in the making. But hey, at least maybe we're going to get a working slime and cobweb farm out of this. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. So let's get into things. Actually, what I should do before I get started, there are a couple things I should do. First thing I'm going to need to do is breed up some allays because we're going to need a bunch of those. But I don't know if I brought if I left the happy purple amethyst stuff down here. No, I did not. I left the music box, but I did not leave amethyst. Cool. All right. So we're gonna have some ups and downs, I suppose. Let's actually. Do I have a stack of stone on me? I don't. Well, I've got stone up there too. So I've got two things I'm going to need to do then before we get too excited. One, we're going to need some potions of various types. Yeah, it's going to be special. So we're going to need infested potions so that we can get silverfish. We're going to need oozing potions so we can get slime. And we're going to need cobwebs to make weaving potions, which generate more cobwebs. That's just how this works. So, yeah, we've got some fun stuff to do. But we're going to start by getting some infested potions brewing. Splash potions of infested, actually. Which means I'm going to need some stone. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing too bad here. All right. Stack of stone should be good. Actually, should be more than good. Let's grab some gunpowder because heck yeah. And let's hope I have some bottles and some other things up here. It's hi. Oh, that's not quite down far enough. One of these days I'll figure out those elevators. Today is not that day. All right, so what do I have in the way of... Ooh, netherwort. Hey, Carp, how's it going? Oh, I have almost nothing in the way of netherwort. Well, that's really unfortunate. Okay. So we're going to drop that in. Drop in some stone. I'm going to need netherwort and a lot of it. And I only have that much. All right, side trip. I wasn't expecting to make a side quest today, but that's what we're doing. Anyway, how you doing, Carp? Hopefully you're having a fabulous day. Do I have... Okay. Fortune ho, so that'll be good. We have to head out to the city. Because that's where I have a netherwort farm. I don't know how much netherwort I actually have, but we'll find out. I should maybe set up a netherwort farm over here. You know, they're passive farms. You just let them grow and then, you know, harvest when you need to. But anyway, hope your day is going well. It has been annoyingly cold here. What's really annoying is it's not that cold. It's been around 0, give or take, as I've gone to work most of the mornings this week, and that's 0 Fahrenheit. So, you know, subtract a little bit for your happy Celsius people out there. But what's annoying is the wind. Because even during the day, when it warms up to being a little bit above freezing, then you add a little wind to it, and that just sucks because it just rips through everything. That's not nearly as much fun as it sounds. But this way. But we missed most of the snow that has plagued the rest of the U.S. this last week, so I guess that's something. But let's see. But otherwise, not a whole lot else going on here. Got oh, I absolutely do not need that rotten flesh. Okay. Aha. We have ourselves some nether wart over here. Said it's a good sized farm, not like infinite or anything, but it does get the job done. Okay. Yeah, we got it eventually. Said always replant your farms if you want your crops to grow again. Oh, another news. Let's see. So I watched Wonder Man last night. I had some work I was doing for the video that I was hoping to get out over the weekend. Didn't happen. It's going to be this weekend probably before I can get that done. But I was but I was watching Wonder Man, which dropped on Wednesday. That was an interesting show. If you want a movie all about actors in Hollywood with some fun cameos and like almost no superheroes and or superpowers, yeah, great show. Also, it is a special breed of funny. I like it. Ben Kingsley is back playing Trevor Slattery, who's been in a number of things. He was in Iron Man 3. He was in Iron Man 3? Iron Man 2 with the Mandarin, right? Because he played the Mandarin in that movie. And he was in Shang-Chi. So, you know, that was fun. Let's see. Over there. He's sort of a fun, silly character. I like it. But yeah, Wonder Man was good, though. It was funny without feeling forced, which was great. I said, our titular character has powers, but he doesn't really use them, intentionally at least, until the end of the show. Spoiler alert, I suppose. But they are still very front and center in his motivation for lots of things, which is all sorts of cool. So definitely worth checking out. But yeah, if you've got Disney Plus, okay, and up eventually we go. I suppose I may want to give myself a shortcut through there. I don't know why, but, you know. Yeah, purple. I want to be on purple floor. Okay. Okay, awesome. So that goes in there. I'm going to need more bottles than that. Also, would be really handy would be a shulker box. Do I have a chest? I don't. Well, man, I am totally unprepared for everything today. All right, well, throw the granite in there. And the andesite. Save the cobblestone, I might need that. All right, no, we're good. But I am going to need glass. And I'm going to need something else. Oh, shulker box. I remember things. Actually, I'm going to bring a couple of empties up with me. I can only plug one into the system at a time, of course. But I am going to need a couple of big batches of potions. So So yeah, keep that in mind. All right. I happen to have some stuff here, which is good. So we can come buy our goodness here. Hi. I would like some glass, please. Thank you. Okay. Lucius, you say you can't hear me. Well, that, I think, is a you problem because I actually remember to not mute my mic today. At least that's the thing. All right. Let's get ourselves some glass because I said I'm going to need to get all sorts of potion bottles. Okay, that goes there and there. Yeah, might as well get all the glass I can get just while I'm here. Just burn through these emeralds. Because, yeah, we're going to be making so many potions today. You know, honestly, it probably would have been a good idea to heal my hoe, but... Oh, well. Okay, so we are going to need, okay, glass can go in there. I'm going to need, it's probably going to be too many. What the hey. All right. And now we go ahead and do the thing. Okay. And by the thing, I mean, get all the glass bottles. That's not where that goes. That goes in there. Ugh, one of these days I will, you know, put things in the right place. Today is not that day. Okay. And that should work for now. Let's go ahead and give it a, throw a little bit more blaze powder in there for, you know, reasons. Right? I think we're mostly okay there. All right. I mean, yeah. We're fine or something. Okay. Yeah. All right. Nope, we're good. Just because I'm confused doesn't mean I know what I'm doing. Okay, we got that. I hope we've got that. All right, so we are Nether wart. Hey, Snoopers, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so we've got our Nether wart. We have our stone, and we have our gunpowder. All right, it's on. Go. Hi. I would like there to be potions, please. Wow, something just went screwy there. Cool. What is okay, off. All right, why? You're without a computer for a while. That sounds unpleasant. How are you going to survive? What the heck? On? Why did my redstone break? Oh. Yeah, my redstone seriously broke. Okay. I don't want to have to debug redstone. You know I spilled some water. I thought it was okay. I thought it was in a place where I wouldn't have to worry about it. I'm going to have to fix redstone. I don't want to do that. Man. It's because I looked at it. Yeah, that's... You looked at it? That would do it. Yeah. All right. fine. I'm going to have to go in there and figure out all of this nonsense. I think. Okay. Turn that off. Okay. Well, cheese monkeys. All right. So yeah, I'm going to have to come back in here. And we're going to have to fix things. Okay. And I'm going to need a torch because it's dark. Fiddlesticks. It's not... I don't think the redstone is actually complicated that I have to put here. I think it's basically... I think I'm basically just missing some redstone dust. All right, hang on. We're gonna dump into Lightmatica and see what. All right, Lightmatica load brewer. Okay. Actually, before I do that, let me see if I have that placed right now. Oh, nope, that's the old one or the new one. All right. Load the brewer. Okay. Radical menu. Configure. This was not what I wanted to do today. But I do need all of it. So wow, that is absolutely in the wrong place. What is that monkey doing? Okay. All right, it's good. We're fine. All right, so I need to flip that around at least. All right. Configure, rotate. Is that right? I don't know. No. Okay. Okay, I think that way is where it needs to go, perhaps. All right. Ack. Oh, believe me, I have zero clue what I'm doing, so we're doing all right. Okay, yes, so this is gonna go this way. All right, cool. I think I've sort of got an idea of what's going on here. So that goes that way. Okay, right there. Right there. Oh, back one more. All right. Right there. All right, sweet. All right, let's see what redstone I'm missing here. Looks like I'm missing just a repeater and a comparator. Couple of repeater. Oh, right, that's fine. All right, hang on. I knew I was going to be doing redstone today. This was not the redstone I expected. Okay, repeater, comparator. Ah, no. All right. Okay, so comparator goeth there. Repeater goes there. Okay, and this repeater is fine. I shifted it over so I can make give this one extra layer. So I think everything else is good here. All right. All right, and now we test. Okay, this should be perfectly normal and stuff and things. Okay, so that goes in there. I think, can I reach that hopper? All right, so that goes in there. And then let's take a, okay, splash potions of infested. That is what I'm looking for. And now, okay, now it's brewing. Sweet. Okay, good. Good. So that's one crisis averted, I guess. For all the issues. Okay. So I've got that. Now I need to go get some quartz so we can breed up some allays, because we are going to cause them all sorts of pain and suffering. Like you do. Come on down. Oh, speaking of pain and suffering, is everyone ready for the pain and suffering of the overload of cuteness that's coming with the next version of Minecraft? It's going to be a little bit insane. They're hard coding a way in now with what's it, golden dandelions. I think you take the dandelions, surround them in gold nuggets, you get a golden dandelion. You feed that to a critter and it will stop it from growing up. So you give it to a kitten and it will stay a kitten. And then you give it another one and it will grow up and become a full-size cat eventually. Yeah, it's very cool. And then of course the mobs they've updated the baby animal models, so they are all stupid cute. But yeah, it's gonna be extra fun. Okay, so here's what we're going to need to do. First of all, let's go ahead and grab our record player here. All right, because we are going to need to get in here and breed up some allays. Hi. Where's your friend? Okay, there's your friend. All right. Where's the other one? Hi, come here. I need you to make more of yourselves. Thank you. Do I have a... I don't have a chest or anything, so I guess we'll do more with that later. Okay. Because I'm absolutely going to have to breed up more allays, so... Alright. So, here's the plan. I need to make, or I want to make a slime farm. This is just a passive farm to deal with the slime chunk. We're going to make one that actually makes a fair amount of slime. And then I also need one that will generate cobwebs. Because cobweb farms are cool. So now it's just going to be a matter of how are we going to do the things. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to be drowning allays, okay? Because that's typically how this works. You drown them, you crush them, you set them on fire. It doesn't matter, the allays heal, it's all good. But then you splash them with a potion of infested, and while they're drowning, crushed, or on fire, they will spew silverfish out all over everywhere, which is awesome. So what we'll do is we'll collect the silverfish someplace, and then we'll hit them with either a splash potion of infested or a splash potion of oozing and drop them someplace useful. Okay, now, the slime is easy. If I drop them down here, like right here in the middle of this farm, they'll die, spew a zillion and a half slime, and the slime will make their way over to the iron golems, who will then proceed to make them tinier and tinier slimes until I can scoop up their tiny bits and form them into a nice cube, okay? Just like you do with your annoying neighbors, okay? The ones that are going to be a little bit more of a pain are going to be the weaving potions. Because I'll still drop the silverfish, they'll still die, they'll hit the ground and splatter, but I need to drop them a little bit more slowly so that I can do other things with them, right? They can drop, generate cobwebs. I can clean up the cobwebs before more of them drop. So it's a little bit of a, it's going to be a little bit of a slower process for them. All right, but I think let's work off of this for now. So, ooh, I just need to be sure I do it in a way that the allays don't escape. Oh, right. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Because allays are dumb. There's no getting around it. Allays are just dumb. They yearn for freedom, and we can't have that. No, we need them to stay down there where they're going to, not yearn for freedom. Okay, so that's... Hey, Mars, you remembered something from 4th grade? Nice. Also, welcome over there on the Twitch side of things. Okay, so how do we keep the allays from getting out if I'm going to be dropping all of those guys in there? And maybe the answer is we don't. We just plan for them so if they do fly up, they'll fly back down. Yeah, I mean, a leash would be a thing, but the problem is I need them to be able to fly all around this area. And a leash won't go far enough. Because I need them to be able to fly over to each of these iron golems to pick up slime bits and then fly over here to drop them off. But it's a good idea. It's just not going to work here. There's too much area for them to do things in. I mean, it might work if I set up multiple drop-off stations and some other things, but that just sounds like work. And I don't know that I'm ready for that. I can't do it with water. Allays won't fly through water, but I need to have like a 20 block drop so that the silverfish will drop down here and splatter. Okay. Hardcore's work. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. On the other hand, I do have this music note going, so they're not going to want to fly too far away from that. So maybe we'll be okay. So let's do this. Let's get some building blocks here. Yeah, this will work. We'll just take this with me. Also, I don't need the shears right now. I really don't. All right. So let's hop up here and figure out where we're going to let this drop. And then sort of by extension, we're also going to figure out where the other side of things is going to go. You have the sheer audacity. I know, right? So much audacity. So many sheer puns. I don't know how we're going to survive all of the sheer puns. All right. So the idea is we'll drop the silverfish down through here. Where do I want to? I guess I can go that way. All right. So there's one. Let's just drop them. Yeah, 15. 15's a number of blocks. What you remembered from 4th grade was you traumatized your teacher? I mean, fair, but yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to get this drop column put in place. Okay, and then we're going to see about what I'm going to be able to do with the... well, I'm going to have to go breed some more allays. That's it. I have words. I know what they do. You traumatized your teacher and then she retired. I'm sure it wasn't at all related. You were... yeah. Though I'll give it to anyone who teaches elementary school. Those people are crazy in all of the best ways. All right. You know, it might have been better if I had shifted this over so that they dropped maybe where there's closer. But hey, no, if they drop here, maybe I'll get a good spread. So that'll be fine. But I do want to try to keep these. Keep the allay in. I mean, they won't go more than, I think, 30 blocks away from their note block. Because they like their note block. They are happy. So I'm hoping that if I crack that open, we're not going to have to worry about them too much. At least that's the plan. All right. But, let's see, do silverfish swim? I think they do. Okay. That's annoying, but okay. I think we'll deal with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a water channel here that we're going to run our silverfish through. And it's going to end up being taller than this. Heck. That's not where that goes. Okay, that lighting update was weird, but all right. Yeah, so we'll just pop up something around here. Do I still have... I do still have this glass. Let's take advantage of the fact that I have this glass. And let's line this with glass instead of with blocks. That seems like fun. Water tastes like different things from different companies. Take your word for it. Yeah, we actually have some really pretty good tasting water down here. Of course, our water comes from an artesian well, so that might have something to do with it. It became somewhat less tasty when they started filtering it. Then it started to taste a little bit like bleach. That's never fun, you know. Coffee from Dunkin' and Starbucks is different. Well, I would expect that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if I put droppers or okay. Yeah, I think I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. It's going to involve some piston-y goodness. But I think we'll make it work. All right. And also, I think, let's go, is that 1 block wide? It is. Cool. So let's go this way so that I've got a nice, easier way in. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so we'll get some water right here. I I still have all of my blocks on me, so that's cool, I guess. All right, redstone. Cool. And I'm going to need some sticky pistons, of which I have none of the materials required to make sticky pistons. Cool. You know, I'd like to say I'm prepared. I can't, but I would really, really like to say that I am. Okay. All right, well, before I go do all of that fun stuff, let's see if I can breed up my allays again. Okay. All right, gang. That's right. Yeah, come here, guys. That's right. You want... Come here, I need my allay army. That's right. Should we wait for the base drop? There it goes. All right, anyway. Tears is a fun track. I didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on me. So, you know. So that's cool. Yeah, because we're going to... I think I'm going to want about 10 or 12 allays up here. So it's going to be a special breed of fun. All right. I might even take advantage of this to get them to do it. All right. Anyway, what did I need? I needed something. Oh, right. Piston stuff. Righto. So this has iron in it, which is good. Let's carve out some more room. I have the technology. I can do these things. I don't have to sit here and bang my head on the ceiling. That's just something I do when I go up into my attic. Okay. All right. Yeah. I bet it could, but. All right. So I have iron. I need, right, I need wood. Because I've got iron and I've got redstone, but I need the wood to make up my pistons. Yeah. Yeah, all the base. I have the base. Okay. So I need wood. All right, so we'll drop off a bunch of stuff here and we'll get some wood. Also, I should check on my potions, see if they're done brewing. Okay. I don't need that, or that, or that. Or the andesite. Okay. The potions should be pretty close. Yeah. All our splash potions have infested, which is great. Okay. I do have more that I need to make, but because I need to do weaving potions and I need to do the infested, but that requires slime blocks. I don't have that many of them, so we'll see how that goes. Actually, I would need 9, but they're all down in my redstone box, so that makes sense. So yeah, so that's all good. All right, let's hop in here. I'm sure I've got some spruce. Yeah. Yeah, this should work. And let's come over here and get a little bit of smooth stone. All right. This will all make sense. I hope. Like I said, I have a very, very vague idea how this is going to work. And because it's so vague, we're probably going to involve a huge amount of head smashing and you know, all sorts of fun stuff. Okay. So we'll hop in here and down the stairs. Okay. So the plan is we'll have water going under there. But what I need is I need pistons. All right, so let us craft all of the happy pistons. All right, so we're going to need some of the dust and some of the iron. That's not iron. I know what iron is, and it's not white wool. Okay, I know. Everybody is shocked, but it's true. Iron is not, in fact, white wool. I need cobblestone. My 6 cobble is not going to cut it. Also, the planks. So, we're going to spend the stream going up and down this elevator. Okay? Is that why you can't make flint and steel? Because you don't have cobblestone? I mean, or it's just because you don't have iron. Yeah. Because it's white wool instead. Yeah. That's totally why. Alright. So I should have... No, that's cobble deep slate, which is like cobblestone, but different. Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed. Spelled with wool. Yep. Uh-huh. That joke was bad. Okay? That's all there is to it. It was bad. So is my sheep impression. Sorry. You came for good jokes, you've been fleeced. It's just rammed out. Yeah, that's it. I love puns. I absolutely love puns. Okay. All right, so let us make ourselves... Oh, hi. Make ourselves some pistons. Great. Now, I do need to leave some slime blocks because I need, well, slime blocks. But I also need to make some sticky pistons, so we got it going. All right. Yes. So punny. Gotta love it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, let's just drop some blocks down this way. Sticky piston here. Yeah, no, this will be fine. Let's go ahead and I'll replace this with smooth stone. That'll make it a little bit more obvious. And I want to do the same thing on this side. Yeah, this is right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a toggle, which I, of course, totally have a copper bulb. All right, back up. But the idea here is we'll have either one set of these pistons going up or the other, okay? With the plan being that we're going to run all of our happy little silverfish, just we'll either run them down this way where they'll get dropped down and splashed, or, you know, they'll die and turn to slime. That's it. Those are words. So the trick is going to be which direction the water flows. Okay, which I think my staircase is in the way. All right. I'm just going to tear all of that apart. It's going to be great. Trick teaching a fish to speak French. Well, you know. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have silverfish drop down right here. Water, which I don't have, is going to flow that way. Or this way, but for this, the purposes of this part of the farm, that way. It's just going to be a question of what we splash them with. Okay, I think... Actually, do I even need... Maybe I don't need a... Okay, hang on. Hang on. This is going to be a manual toggle, but I'm actually okay with that. All right, I just need to move everything out of the way. Yeah. So many things in the way. We're going to put them over there. All right. So I need... Oh, I have a sticky piston. Block of redstone. Awesome. Oh, do I have... Oh, I don't have target blocks. That could be a problem. All right, let's get down here. All right, so somewhere over the rainbow, right, here we go. So what I'm going to need to do is trigger one side of these pistons or the other, okay? Which is easily done with a sticky piston. It's just a matter of getting everything powered correctly. So let's see. So hang on, it's a little dark over here. Because if I power... Let's see. Well, let's just double check this. Okay? Because I totally know what I'm doing. Absolutely. Let's see. Do I have levers? Yep. See? This is why I keep 87,000 levers. Or, 20 of them. Okay. Right, so if I were to power those, see, they don't trigger the pistons. And that's not what I want. So, I need these to be... I need those to be target blocks. All right. And that means I need wheat. I need hay bales. All right, hang on. It's just going to be one of those days, man, where I think I have everything that I need, and then it turns out I have nothing that I need. It's like, oh, I have redstone. I have stuff. We're good. We're going to be fine. We're going to have all the stuff we need. No, this is absolutely not at all how organization should work. It is how I do things, unfortunately, but it's not how it should work. All right. So let's meander down here. I'm going to double check and see. Maybe I've got some target blocks here in the redstone. More sticky pistons. That's great. A little bit more slime. Also great. But unfortunately, there are no hay bales there. Or no target blocks. Let's see if I have hay bales or wheat. Either? Neither. All right. Well, I guess we're going back to the city and yeah, this This makes sense. Boom, blocks. There we go. All right, hang on. I've got to drop off a couple of things so I have some room in my inventory. And like that diorite, for example. Might as well throw that in there too. Do I need the dirt? Probably not. So we'll go ahead and throw some dirt in there. All right. And the trapdoors. Okay. One of those things I have to add to my list of farms that I have to create here as I'm farming up stuff for the potion brewer is I'm absolutely going to have to set up a wheat farm because I need the wheat. I need the wheat, I need the hay bales, and I need them for target blocks, and I do not have any of them. Which is annoying. Cool. All right, well, let's make our way back to the city where I do have it's a manual wheat farm, but it exists. And I hope I don't have to wait for the wheat to grow. Because I would really rather not end up setting up any form of like micro farm. It can be done. Can make it happen, but I've already had to replace redstone that I wasn't planning on replacing, so you know, it's already one of those days. All right, so let's meander over here. We'll check out our wheat situation. I could just go around that, you know. I'm not, but I could. All right, so what's our wheat situation looking like? Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. This is the problem. I'm not over here often enough, so when I harvested the wheat, I absolutely did not. I wasn't here to give it time to grow, so I've got some, which is good. I'm gonna need 6 target blocks for this, which is I don't know. What is 6 times 9? Big number, 54. All right, that's a lot. So if I can get 54 wheat, should be okay. Where are we at? 36. Okay. Yeah, so if we hit both sides of this, we should be good. Oh, speaking of things that I didn't know that I needed in my life, but I do now have. I said at the beginning of the stream, I was watching Wonder Man. And again, fun show. I did not know that I needed Josh Gad singing a techno dance version of In Summer from Frozen. But this is what has come into my life. And I'm okay with that. Yep, it shows up. Josh Gad shows up as in one episode and get. I don't know. He goes into a dance club or something, and yep, he's singing In Summer. This sort of techno remix. It's fun. It works out well. I enjoyed it. But, yeah. All right. So that's going to go in there. I think what I might do, I hate doing it, but I might actually want to set up a little, an ender pearl stasis chamber over here? Maybe? Anybody else? That way, this stuff will at least grow just in case I need to come back. But I hate doing chunk loaders if I don't have to. So we'll let it do its thing, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll let it happen. If it doesn't work, we'll figure out something else. Obviously, it's not going to grow while I'm not here, but if I end up needing more wheat, well, that's a thing. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. Oh, anyway, let's see now. So anything else I need while I'm flying back and forth? I mean, probably. Very probably. Okay, so I was gonna say, do I have thoughts? Not really. Yeah. All right, so I need to head through this portal right here. I'm actually considering putting another portal inside my base, because I've got this one here, which is great. It's just a little bit annoying to get to. I mean, as much as I like running across this bridge, it would be a little bit more convenient to have one up here somewhere. I don't know where I would put it, but it would definitely be more convenient. So maybe I don't know. Anyway, there could be a place for it. I'll have to think about that a little bit. But, and obviously I've got some open space, so there's some definitely some areas around here where I could make it happen. But part of the reason I'm thinking that would be a good idea is if I go through that portal up there, which doesn't exist yet, I have another portal on the surface, so it becomes a nice safe way to get down if you don't have wings and things. Okay. And, you know, we all need delicious chicken wings, so I guess that's a thing we have to work on. Okay, 6. Great. All right, so pop these out. Give ourselves some target blocks. And, you know, this is going to be annoying, but I think I have to go to the bathroom. Take a quick bio break. It's annoying because I went just before stream, but here we are. So I'm going to hang out here for just a minute. I will be right back. I just have to do a quick bio break. They don't like to talk about it. They're a little sensitive, you know. And you know, creepers, they're just sensitive about everything. I kind of get that, you know. But I think if we all just gave creepers a little love, they would be a little more comfortable with their self-image. But sadly, creepers are not creepers are not quite that well, frankly, they're a little prickly. You know, they don't like hugs. I mean, which is weird. They look like they like hugs, right? But no, they're just a problem. Okay. Let's get back to my disaster. Because we all know we know what it's gonna do. Okay, so we've got our happy little redstone over there. So now I just need to run a little bit this way. Okay. And we run a little bit this way. I know this isn't redstone. It's a little soggy down there. I hope I don't have to do stuff with that, but okay. So what I need is actual redstone.
Hi. I would like some redstone, please. Thank you. I'm glad I have it now.
Okay. All right, so now we can drop in some redstone. And if I just take a little bit of... take a piston here, we should be able to do some fun stuff. So let's take one of our sticky pistons, which I put away. Okay, and redstone block. And a lever, which we've got. So the plan then is to... yeah, I guess that can go there. Sticky piston can go there. All right, and then that either goes up that way or... oops. Okay. All right, yeah, so this will work. All I have to do then is come back here and grab a lever. All right. So good. So that flips. So I'm going to put some water in here. That goes, and now the water will go that way. Okay. This, I think, will be reasonable, and then we're gonna come off this switch, or perhaps add a different one, but this piston will be the selector down here, which is great. Okay. So basically what's going to end up happening is we are going to be dropping silverfish right down here on a schedule. Somehow we're going to do this. Okay. Also, we're going to have to splash them with stuff, and it's going to be we're going to have multiple layers of logic here, and I don't know how it's all going to work. In a lot of ways, the slime farm is going to be the easiest part because I can just drop them out en masse, and it'll be fun. Okay, so yeah. All right, so they're going to flow over this way. I should probably put down a little bit of ice. Okay. That'll help at least right here. Okay. Yeah, that should help as the silverfish come meandering over this way, or, flooding over this way. Hopefully the momentum will help push them over and then down. Okay? That is the master plan. Okay. Now, before I get too much further along with this, let's take a quick trip down, breed up another handful of allays. Because, as I said, I'm going to need a bunch of them. All right. All right, come here. Hi. Okay. Yep. All of you guys. Any of you who want oh, don't take that. All right, I guess he's done. Okay. Come here. That's right. We got music to clone by. Come here. Okay, I'm giving away all of my amethyst apparently, but I don't want you to take my amethyst. I want you to make more. All right. Okay, come here. Are you gonna? All right, I think we're good. All right, we'll end up getting a few more of them around, but all of our happy little amethyst guys are gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have to stop this when we when I go to bring those allays up into the chamber. Okay. Do I happen to have water buckets down here? I don't. I've got some up here though, so that's gonna be a thing. Okay. Sorry if I'm a little scattered today. I am just all over the place. I don't know what it is, but it's okay. Hopefully together we'll get through this national crisis of all of the confusion and excitement and exciting confusion. All right, so now I do know I'm going to have to drop silverfish down here. So we're going to do one of two things with some splash potions, which means I need some more dispensers. Okay. All right, so if I have silverfish waiting kind of over here, let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh, yes, I have lots and lots of wood on me. This is good. Okay, let's get some fence gates. Okay, let's get some more fence gates. All right, 3. So what I want to do is I want to drop these guys down, right? Let's call it from right here. All right. All right, so I'm going to have to trigger that. All right. Now, how that's going to get triggered is going to vary depending on which type of or how we want this farm to go. So, yes, we're just going to have to take out a bunch of this, and we're going to need another way up because I've now torn up my staircase. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay. Do you want to climb a staircase that no longer exists? Do you want your songs to have the syllables that are supposed to go in each line? I think the answer to that is no. All right. All right, so I don't know. No, we're definitely going to need to clean out some of this. So I think what the plan here is going to be is I'm going to drop these silverfish here. I need to power all 3 of those, though, which I guess I could do with... Let's see. I can't do it from below, which is fine, I guess. I could do it with 3 more target blocks, I think, and then run the power from the side. All right. Boy, good thing I have exactly the amount of target blocks I'm going to need. Otherwise, this would get really awkward. All right. Okay, so my plan here is I'm going to drop silverfish in here. Okay. All right, we'll drop them in on either. Well, we're only drop them in from one direction. I just want to get this wall in from either side. And it does, it should be, yeah, there we go. It should be at least 2 blocks high so that the silverfish can't get out. Okay. So I think this will be okay. And now we have ourselves some crazy, weird fun or something. I don't know what the weird fun is going to be, but I bet it's going to be crazy. That's what I've said. It's going to be crazy. Or it's just going to be, I don't know. It's going to be redstone. So it's going to be fun and exciting and confusing and all of those things at the same time. We're going to love it. Okay. All right. So they're going to drop down, which means I should. Let's go ahead and, oops. Well, I mean, no, I can do it that way. Okay, I just need to be sure they drop straight down. So how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's definitely bring solid blocks down here. Okay. So that's fine. And then sure. Do you want to drop? Yeah, we'll just use the glass. It's okay. So we'll run some glass right along there. Okay. And in all honesty, I think I kind of want it to go like that. Okay. So they'll actually that might have to be a I was a little worried actually that might need to be a slab because they're going to float. Unfortunately, silverfish are skinny. Yeah, actually, slabs are probably going to be the way to go there. Okay. Right, so when this is down, I need them to go. Well, all right. We'll try it. I'm going to try it with the blocks. We'll see what happens when they come down here. If I have to make that slabs, we're going to have some interesting problems, but all right. Also, I would like to get out of this hole. That would be great. Okay. All right, so let's meander back up here. So the idea is we are going to be generating silverfish. All right. Want them to flow this way. Okay, so we've got ourselves a nice little barrel of fish. Now, the catch is, how do we get all of the fish and how do we get them where we want them to go? Okay, and remember, silverfish are not fish. They're arthropods, according to the Bane of Arthropods enchantment. So, yay. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to need to do is to flood them over here so they drop down onto those fence gates. All right. Cool. And then the other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to splash them with stuff. Okay? Because that's a thing we do. I'm just a little bit worried now about what am I doing? Because so the slime is easy. Okay? We'll drop them down because I can handle them all in a bunch. For the infested, I need them to come down a little bit at a time, but I think I know what I'll do. Okay. So remember, I was talking about the cobweb farm. They have to come down a little more slowly. Yeah, so I think what I can do is I can drop them down here, and I'll control their drop rates on this side. That side, they'll just drop and go. This side, they'll drop, and then I have to do some, a little bit of magic to get them to drop where I need them to drop and give me all of the happy goodies. And give me time to then harvest the cobwebs and stuff, okay? So that's definitely the thing. Fortunately, I have to be down there to harvest the cobwebs, so that's cool. All right, so what am I doing? Right, so now what I need is our happy little allay, chamber of eternal sogginess. Okay. And I don't know that I want to go, well, I guess maybe the way to put it is I don't know how automatic I want this to be. So I think it's going to be like, maybe hit a button, and that will trigger one batch. And maybe that'll be enough. Okay. If I do that. All right, so what we're going to have here. So we've got one. Let's just go here. Probably not even that far. Okay. So we're going to run water down this way. We'll flood them over. They'll drop down onto the fences. We'll trigger the fences so they open up. You know, actually, instead of the fence gates, it might be better to do trap doors. On the other hand, they can get stuck on the edges of a trap door. So we'll go with the gates for now and see how this works. Now, let's talk about what the heck happens with an infested potion, okay? Infested entities have a 10% chance to spawn 1 to 2 silverfish when hurt, okay? So that's how we're going to make this happen. Silverfish spawn at the center of the affected entity's bounding box and fling out in the direction the entity is facing. Damage source does not necessarily need to reduce the health of the infected entity. So again, snow golems hitting something with a snowball can spawn silverfish. Okay, but we're going to be using allays and stuff like that. So, all right. So then it's just going to be a matter of where they're going to be able to go. So what I want to do, sorry, I'm going to take a quick look on the wiki and just see how large an allay is. An allay is 0.6 blocks high. Okay, so if we have a slab, they're not going to be able to get under it. Okay, so that's a good thing. That's what we're talking about. So if I stick an allay, a box of allays here. Actually, I should probably stick them up there. Okay. Yeah, they're going to sit right here. I can surround this with slabs. The silverfish will be able to get out because silverfish are just that tiny. Okay, they're less than half a block tall. So they can fit out from under a slab. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if I put water there, everything's going to flood out that way, and that should be good. Okay, slabs. Slabs are all sorts of wonderful. All right. Do I have an extra shulker box? I don't. All right. You know, I need to just pack in a bunch of chests in this shulker box, because that'll make things so much nicer. All right. Let's craft up some chests. Well, that'll work, and that becomes a shulker box, right? That's glass. Shulker box. Cool. All right. Throw a bunch of random stuff in there. Now, I was going to say, I can't decraft those into something useful, can I? The answer to that is nope. Okay, so now I've just made it like a zillion times harder to get at my crafting table, but 9. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves some slabs. All right, now the crazy part here is going to be getting all of our allays in, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. So, all right, so allays are going to go here. Okay. All right. Yeah. That is going to be the master plan. Now, the other thing I want to put in there is, oops. Do I want to, you know what, just since I've got it out, let's go ahead and craft up another shulker box, because, you know, you can never have enough shulker boxes. All right, right. Hey, Existence, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day over there on Kick. As my disaster grows here. Okay. All right, so yeah, so what would be really nice is when this is this way, we'll do all sorts of things. Okay. Did I actually grab a dispenser? I did. Okay. I got it. We're good. Everything's fine here. Eventually. Yeah. So let's go and take that out, put in a dispenser. So I'll fill that with water, and it's going to, that's just going to fill out over there. So, hang on. Let's get up here. Need to clean out a bunch of this so I can have a nice, safe place to load in the allays. Okay. This should be simple, right? It's not going to be simple. I know this isn't going to be simple. Do I still have a... I do still have a sticky piston. Let's do this. I don't know if this is going to make things easier or not, but we're going to try it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a lever. See, kind of what I'm hoping here is that I can pull the allays in, right? Get them all down there. And then close that block on top of them so they can't get out. Okay. That is the idea. Whether or not this is going to work is a matter of some debate, but we're going to try it and see. Oh, we're going to try it. What I might need to do, yeah, because if I just drag them all down here, if I've got them on leads, I think I've given them all amethyst at this point. So that should be all right, I think. I think it's going to be okay. All right, let's head on down and see what sort of disaster we can make happen here. All right, now all right, I'm gonna have to do a couple things here. Actually, what I should do is let's let me see if I have a fence post down here. I had one, but I probably put it away. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and craft a fence. And what I want to do is I want to leash up. Whoa. I thought I saw an allay, but actually I think it was just the haste particles. Okay. What I want to do is I want to leash up the two slime ball allays so they don't go anywhere. Okay. You can go here. Okay. Where's the other? Where's my other slimy boy? There he is. Hi. So you can go there too. All right. Now everybody else, we're going to head out this way. So I want to, let's break. I hope I picked that up. I may not have. I may not have just sent that into a place where it should go. All right. All right, gang. Let's... Okay. Nope. Grab you. And you. And you. Come back here. That's right. Everybody come back here. We're going to get you all on leads. Okay, that guy's flying up there. That's cool. Hi. You too. That's right. Everybody, remember who your buddy is. That's right. Remember your buddy. Everybody, remember who your buddy is and okay. That's right. You too. Who are you? That's right. You and you. We're gonna see if these allay end up where I want them to be. I'm sure it's not gonna have, we're not gonna have any problems with it at all. It's just gonna go beautifully and peacefully without any issues. Okay. If this is dependent on my parkour skills, we're definitely gonna have problems. Okay. All right, come here, gang. Let's see if I can make this happen. All right. You're good. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm doing all right too. I'm tired of winter. I don't know about you, but I am ready to be done with winter. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see if I can get them up. I think I might have to go up first and then bring them down. Okay. Just because this is... Dealing with allays is always an interesting problem. Okay. All right. Whoa. Hang on. Hang on. All right. All right. So I've got the allays. Let's see if I can... Darn it. Now, I admit, I probably screwed up by... Okay. Hang on. That's right. I need all of you down. How am I going to get them in? Right, because I can throw a... Yeah, see, there's one. I think I need to go further down. Maybe that'll work. I just need to get all of these guys... What I might need to do is one at a time, maybe? If I bring this down low. Okay, where... Okay, it looks like I've lost a couple of them. Cool. Alright. Hang on. I'm confused and lost and stuff. Okay. Let's get all of you guys on there. Alright, let's get a couple of... So you're running loose. Perfect. Yeah, we'll see how many of them end up running loose when I'm done with this. Okay. All right, so let's see. You guys get in there. Okay. So I'm sort of hoping for, and I might not. Yeah, see, they're just. Oh, all right. This probably would have been easier to get one in and then breed them up there. You know. All right, here, you guys. At least one of you guys get in there. Okay, could you like come down? No, I know you're stuck in the block, but wow. All right. Oh, hi. You're loose. Yeah, now this is its own special breed of silly. Okay. All right, let's try it. Try it this way. Here, let's get one in there. Or not. That's okay too. All right. No. No, no, no. Get the people I'll say get down. And now I can't reach. That's right. You just sit right there. Okay, I've got one in. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of these guys, but unfortunately, I'm incapable of killing them. Not, like, literally, it is not technically possible for me to damage my own allay. Okay, that wasn't ideal. So, yeah. Okay, you come out. Great. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I think what I'm going to have to do is breed them all up here. Here, you get back there. All right. So, darn it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do is take all of those amethysts away from them. And then start breeding, cloning this allay that's up in the chamber there. I think that's going to be the idea. But yes, I would very much love to get all of them up. Just right in there so there's no place else for them to go. And then right down into this hole. That's right. I want you in that hole. See, this seemed like a good idea at the time. Turns out I was wrong. Okay. If I... Actually, maybe I can go one block lower. This might be enough. Let's try it. So if I... Wow. I am really stuck. All right. Now, this is going to make all the sense in the world. So what I'm going to try to do is if I lead that one, and then I think if I attach him to this, we'll find out, but I don't think he's going to be able to go anywhere. Okay, that's correct. He's now tied down too far. So I think what I can do is if I might be able to get these guys like one at a time. Something like that. Maybe get them up there. So if I get like, oh, hi, I'm taking your amethyst. That's fine. Okay. Of course, if I take their amethyst, I could actually slay them, I think. Which would be okay, too. All right. So let's take all of those. And I'd like them to be up here. Okay, I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I have an idea. Okay, so if I can get these guys sort of up in here. Hi, that's right. All of you guys right over here. Just come on down. That's right. Come on down, get in there. Oh, I should probably light this up. Otherwise, I'm going to have bad things showing up there. I really don't want that. Okay. Oh, falling. All right. That's right. So those of you who have all the goods. Okay. I think I might be able to make this happen. Perhaps. Okay. You guys sort of go. That's right. Come on down. Hop right into the... Or not. Okay. Nope, this is going to make... This isn't at all frustrating. No, not even a little bit. It's a good thing, too, because otherwise I would be feeling really frustrated right now. Okay. All right, come on, guys. We're going to see if I can figure out the best way to get them down there. All right, I think if I do this... Hey, all of you, come here, guys. These silly little allays. That's right. Let's see. You guys go on down. Of course, there are a couple of them here that... Like this one. Ah, okay. He's now... All right, he's escaped. He's running away. All right, I wonder if I can get... See, I wonder if I can get them down there. Kind of stuck. It's not too far. I need that blocked. But if I can get them down in that area, kind of stuck, then maybe I can get them all to sort of pull down into that gap. Okay. All right. Yep, that was a fail. All right. Well, I think. Oh no, I've got a couple of them in there now. All right, cool. So if I can leash most of them onto there, or I don't know how many of them actually got connected in there, but all right. Well, that's something, I guess. All right, now so the rest of them, yeah, the rest of them are led somewhere else, but this isn't bad. Okay. Can I... Hi, I would like to take all of your amethyst, please. Yeah, all of those. Gimme. All right, close enough. All right, so these ones down here that don't have amethyst. Right, those ones that aren't holding things. Ah, jeez. Yep. Karma. These ones that aren't holding things, I can hit. Okay? And I don't have to worry about them, you know. Okay, I might have to worry about them running away, but the ones that I've given stuff to, I don't have to... Come here. Okay. All right, there we go. I don't have to worry about them running away. So, or surviving when I hit them with an axe, I guess is. Okay, so a layhead, cool. That's fun. All right, so let's now see if I can just breed up a bunch of them while they're up there in the box. Okay. This is what I should have done in the first place. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. See if I can get a bunch of them in there. Okay. Come on. I can... That's right. See, seeing a few hearts and stuff there. All right. And... I don't know if there are any more that are happy to duplicate here, but that's probably enough. Okay. Yeah, that was probably enough. All right, so let's go ahead and put this stuff away. And I hope that that's enough because, you know, there's always the question. All right, let's go ahead and craft up a couple of buckets. All right, and let's get some water. Water, water, water. All right. So this is going to work. I hope this is going to work. I am full of confusion, but we can hope for the best. Also, I can fall down. So, got that going for me. All right. So we got some water here now. Cool. So that'll flow this way. So we'll get the silverfish down. They'll drop this way, and then it's just a matter of hitting them with the appropriate potion here. Okay, which I think I can do. Where would be the best place to dispense our splash potion of goodness? I guess I could go from the sides. That wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. Okay, so let's get some dispensers. All right, so we'll get one on this side, okay, and we'll put one on this side, and then which one will get used will depend on how we have the farm configured. Okay, that's the idea. All right, so let's swing around this way. Clean out cheese monkeys. Boy, it's a good thing I have that cheese monkeys emote now. All right. No, we're good. All right, so we'll meander down this way and yeah, clean out a little bit of space here. All right. We all safe? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I can potentially get some redstone up here to trigger this somehow. Okay. But this is where I'm at. I'm at the somehow things are going to happen stage. Don't know what it is. Also, I'd like to get I'd like to be able to feed this properly, which I think I can do. I think I could do from the side because I'd like to be able to hop in here and, you know, get a hopper, put a shulker box on just so I can dump potions in there and not have to worry about it. Unfortunately, which side? I guess I could do that from here. Yeah, because this is a corner, so I don't have to worry about that. It's actually the same here too, right? Because the silverfish will come down; they'll flow down here, so I can load this from either side. All right. All right, good deal. That's a win, okay? We haven't had a lot of those this stream. That's definitely one of them. All right. I can jump that. That's not that high. Okay, so cool. So the silverfish will now swing out this way. Oh, and then let's go ahead and I can take that out. Okay. All right, we good? We would be if I had inventory space. Okay. All right. That will work. All right, so the plan then is to be able to do this. So we'll, for now, let me just show you what the how this is supposed to work, right? So we'll turn this on, and then after a few seconds, our happy little guys here are going to be very unhappy. Right, see, they're going to start taking damage. Okay. That's okay, and that's great. That's the idea. Unfortunately, I just realized that what I really would have liked to have done, if they've got a block on top of them, it really would have been great to have, while they were still pulled down with leads and unable to escape, to have put a dispenser right above them. But did I do that? No. And you can't push dispensers, right? You can't push them with hoppers, so I can't just come up here and replace this block and expect all of these allays to stay put. Right? That would be... that's going to be annoying. Okay, so... yeah. Wonder... I don't know if I can do this fast enough. Okay, if I were to come in here, right, break that block and swap in a dispenser, it's going to be... see, those guys are all going to want to drop down. I wonder if maybe I can taunt them. Okay, if I were to take... let's come down here. Let's get ourselves an amethyst shard. Okay. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's going to work, but this is what the plan is. I'm going to throw down an amethyst shard. The allay are going to see it and are going to want to try to fly down to it. Okay. That's the idea. Wow. You know what? I don't have scaffolding. I don't know why I don't have scaffolding, but I apparently don't. I was just going to scaffold my way up, but that's apparently not allowed anymore. Did I put it? Okay. Pop this up. People always say, I'm your hero. Boy, people have low standards. I don't know, man. All right, so. All right, so we'll throw that down there. So hopefully those allay are going to be so focused. On that I'll be able to come in here. Okay, I'm coming here from this side. And then let's go ahead and get that dispenser in the offhand. All right, and then... nope, that was really close, but not quite. And down they're all out. Hey, on the plus side, they're not going anywhere. So that's something. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do then, since they're going to be silly. Okay. At least they're stuck in here. They're not going anywhere. So the next thing I need to do then is let's get all the leads. Get them all attached. All right. That's right. All of you get on board with the program here. Okay. I think I've got them all on leads. Couple there that don't have amethyst shards, so that's going to make this special breed of silly. Do I have... I do still have some stuff here. Maybe I can... I don't know. I don't know. I'm sort of hoping I can get them in and then just sort of block the way down there, but... Okay. That's right. Come on. Let's get all of you guys in there. All of you in. Come on. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this again, because I had them all in, and then I had to do something silly. All right. Let's see. Maybe I can do this. If I were to... Let's see. If I were a silly goose, what would I do? Okay, I want to see if I can lead them over that way. Okay. So this one that doesn't have an amethyst is potentially going to be an issue, but okay. All right, so let me see if I can... I want to try to get out here, but I don't want the rest of the allays to get out, which is just going to be a problem. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, and that one's not even on a lead, so here. Get back on there. All right. Let's see if I can... Let's see if I can make this happen in some way. I don't have any... I don't have any trap doors. So, sort of what I was wondering is if I could maybe glitch myself through the floor. And that might work. Okay, let's try that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. Hi. Put the shulker box right there, so it's pointing down. If I flop there and then open it. Okay. Well, used to be able to push yourself through the floor that way. Ah, but they can't get at me now. So now I can hop down here. All right. And now, in theory, I should be able to just sort of make my way down this way. Okay. Grab that. Okay. And now are they all kind of... Most of them. Hang on. Are they all pulled down into the pit? Not quite. See if I can work some of them around. Okay. All right, I think they're all sort of where I need them to be. Oops. All right, so now if I leash them to that. Okay, yes, they are all where I need them to be. Haha! We have the technology. All right, so now I should be able to, yep, get them all in there. And great, so now I can get in grab get my shulker box back. All right. Hey, what do you know? Something good happened. All right, so now I can break this. Okay, I was gonna say those knots should disappear at some point. All right, so let's be sure not to break this block because that would be bad. All right. Cool. So now I should be able to do all that good stuff. And I can drop the infested potions on them and everything should be fine. At least that's the plan. So let's do this. And then we're going to get, oops, I need another water bucket. There, do that. We'll just do it this way. All right. Now, for some reason, body decided I need to, this is going to be one of those, it's an old man day, y'all. Sorry about this. I am dealing with apparently old man bladder. And we all know old man bladder is not to be denied. Seriously, do not play games with old man bladder. He will leave you sad and soggy, okay? I will be back in just a moment. Wow. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Here we go. Are we good? Okay. Everyone feel like sense has been brought back into your life? I certainly don't. But, you know, we can always hope, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Stream joke. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear.
Oh, man. Okay, I should be back. Oh, what a mess this has been. Seriously. So messy. Okay. All right, so let's see if I can make all of this work now. Okay, so we, first of all, let's pop this up, and then I'm going to need to do this. Now, I don't think they're going to go this way, but just to be on the safe side, I mean, they may try, but they're going to have to work their way through a block. So let me get down here where I've got some, one of these blocks, that's cobblestone. Yeah, it was this one. I just wasn't paying attention because, yeah. Okay. All right, back up we go. So what I want to do is let's block off this on both sides. Okay. All right. That, nope. Close, but not quite. All right, block that off. Throw a little torch action here so it's not too dark. All right. So in theory, we should get all sorts of fun stuff happening here. All right, so what I need to do now is I need some slime. I don't have a lot, but I do need to get some so that I can craft up some things. Basically, I need to craft up some splash potions of oozing. Also, I need to hop down here. And I'm almost afraid of what's going to happen if I open this up. I mean, right now, nothing, because those allays are not going anywhere. Right? Because they've got the, stuff. All right. So that's cool. Let's see if I've got another... If that other observer ended up down here. Yes. Okay, cool. That's nice. All right. So that's going to go there. That'll close. Okay, that's going to keep those guys entertained. At least that's the hope and dream. So, oh. Well, that's not how that was supposed to work. All right. I don't need another pair of shears, but apparently we're getting another pair of shears. All right. So my hope here, and we're going to have to watch this a little bit, but my hope here is that those allays are so caught up in the machinery that they're not going to want to fly up this way. I'm actually darn it. I'm actually fairly concerned that they're going to actually want to fly up this pipe. Okay, and that would be bad. Okay. All right, at least this way, I think it'll keep them trapped there. Okay, they may make it up here, but hopefully they'd flood back down and make their way. Yeah, see he's trying to come up, but I think the note blocks are going to keep them from coming up too far. So, okay, I think we're going to be all right. So let's head up to the surface. I need to make some splash potions of oozing, and we're going to do a test. Okay. It's going to be hopefully interesting. At least I hope it's going to work. Okay. It's always the question. All right. All right. So what I need to do is swap out the ingredients. Okay. So I don't need this pufferfish head. That's just silliness. And I don't need the dripstone block, or at least some of the stone. All right. Cool. So now I did leave a couple of empty shulker boxes here. This is perfect. All right. So that comes out. Before we do that, we're going to replace these stone blocks with slime blocks. Again, we're still doing splash. Okay. Empty shulker box goes there. And then, okay. So I should be able to pull those out. Hang on, we're going to need to pull out some extra infested potions, which is fine, because I actually am going to need them. So, because we're going to need them to do some testing. All right. So testing is good. And this, oh yeah, we'll still get a couple of this last batch of infested potion. And then we're going to get some oozing potions, okay? Hopefully this is going to go well. We'll find out. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. It's all right. I know this has got to be the least planned out useful stream ever. Okay. Let's see what I should get here because I've got 9. Well, actually, I think I put in 10. So, yeah, so there's that slime block. Okay, so what we should get is 27 things here. Honestly, I probably should have. Let's get. I'm going to just put a couple of infested potions in here. Just to stop this so that it doesn't go too far. Okay, but it's actually probably a good thing because I don't have enough slime in here. And unfortunately, this system doesn't have a good stop button. So, all right. I'm going to take these oozing potions with me. Okay. Because this thing doesn't stop running when you run out of ingredients. And so that would be potentially an issue. So we're going to let that go. That should fill up that shulker box. And now we're going to do a test. And we're going to see if the test ends up being anything useful. Okay, so step 1. We head back down. All right. So going through the steps of how the machine is supposed to work. We're going to flip it on, which then starts our allays drowning. Okay, so that is our first step. Okay, oops, that's gonna go. All right, so, oh, also I should be sure that the silverfish can't get out. All right. There. I hope that'll be enough. I mean, it is possible they're going to squirt out in all sorts of bad ways. So let's go ahead and just add a little extra squirt guard. Okay, cool. So first step is to get back here. Did I? Oh, right. I guess I put all of the, or most of them. All right, so let's take a couple of infested potions. Those are going to go in there. Right. That torch needs to move. All right, so let's get a couple of buttons. This one's going to go here. That'll trigger our bucket. Okay, it won't trigger our bucket. It would be nice if it did, though. That would have been really cool. Oh, that's because this lever is on. Okay. So now we've splashed our allays. They're going to get all soggy. All right. Okay. Again, that's by design. We want to have soggy allays. All right. Actually going to move this button back here. All right. So at this point, whoa. Okay. At this point, our allays should start taking damage. Yes. Okay. Next thing is they're going to get splashed. Ow. Okay. That's not good. Cool. Okay. Well, am I going to die to silverfish? That is a definite maybe. Okay. So, yeah, important safety tip. Don't use natural stone to block this off. Okay. cool. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. Woo. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay. Doesn't help that I'm also infested, and so if I get hit by a silverfish, I'm going to take damage there too. Okay. Let's see. Where's... Okay. Hi. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I guess I didn't realize that oh yeah, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Cool. Well, our first test is definitely less successful than I would have liked. I mean, it worked. Our allays are definitely generating silverfish. That's the good news. The bad news is they're generating a lot of silverfish. Okay, and they're all coming after me now. Okay. And the problem is I can't get back down there to turn off the water. Or to turn off, yeah, so the allays stop taking damage. Okay, stop. Okay, let me see if I can get that. Okay. Oh, goody. My allays are all gone. Because the stupid silverfish ate my blocks. Okay. This is on me. I'll cop to this, but I'm not happy about it. Okay. So let's get the other half of this test done, okay? And then we're going to have to go round up all of the allays. What a horrible thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and get splash potion. Okay. So those guys should all be set to oozing. Oh yes, and now they're going to take all the damage because of, yeah. Okay. Right. I have no idea how I was going to actually power this, but this is probably not it. Cool. Let's get some redstone back here. All right, and now let's flip the lever. They should all drop. They've all got oozing, I think. Of course, oozing doesn't last that long, so... But yeah, see, they're dropping down. They're turning into lots of slime. And our allays are going to be having a field day down here. Perfect. Okay. So that part worked just great. Hi. Okay, so... Okay, not the most successful of tests, but it wasn't a complete failure either, so I'll take it. All right, but... All right, I do need to... Oh, hi. Okay, good. Do you guys want to drop down there? Thanks. Okay. All right, so hey, that was partly successful. Okay, which is good. I'm all for partial successes when I'm down for it. Okay. All right, so what I need to do now is I need to round up all of my allays. Right? Hi, guys. Unfortunately, they're going to be attracted to that that note block. Which actually may not necessarily... Oh, hi. Where did you come from? Okay, I don't know where he came from, but... Okay. Yeah, these allays are all going to get attracted by the note block, so maybe that's going to actually help me. Okay. But yeah, so... And those were the ones I dropped, so that's fine. Okay. So there are definitely a few more around, but... A few more allays doing things, but hopefully I can get these guys up here. And maybe I can get them loaded back into the farm, maybe. Okay. I mean, it worked so well the last time, right? Ah, nope. Okay, so that's going to go there. Unfortunately, they're all very, very excited about that. Oh, darn it. They're all very excited about that note block that's down there. So, you know, we got that happiness. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see. How am I going to get these allay over here? If I can get them around that way and then jump up here. Hey, come on. Oh. Have I lost you all? Come on. Come on. That's right. You want to come this way. So I don't have my scaffolding, which is going to make this significantly more of a challenge. All right. Okay, so we're going to do this again. I think the way that I did it last time actually worked out reasonably well. What I need to do is we'll get them back down here. Yeah, take that out. Okay. Take this out. Okay, so hopefully, see if I can get them all into this this box here. But I'm definitely gonna have to replace all of this stone with wood. All right, come on down, guys. That's right. Just get you. Yeah, all of you. It's oh, that's not gonna help me at all. Okay. That's right. Come on. That's right. All of you guys come right in here. Okay. Nope. Of course, got a bunch of them caught out here as well. Yeah. Now, all of the fun here, right? Right. No. You get back in here. I don't have any amethysts on me, so I can't... I'd have to go swap out all of their blocks that they're holding, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Come here, guys. Here. No. Darn it. All right, where'd he go? Come back here. All right, so I'm not going to go replace all of the... You know, I had more than 4 of them. All right. So I think I'm going to have to breed up a bunch more of them here too. But, all right, guys. Oi, you, come here. Let's see if I can get all these guys down here. Well, those ones are just being stupid. Come on. Come on, all of you down. That's right. Down the hole. You know, I'm only really frustrated right now, okay? It's yeah. It's a level of frustration that I'm really sorry to have here on stream. Okay, here. Come here. Okay. Okay. No. Come on. Come on. That one up there is, see if I can get him to go. All right. So I'm still missing a couple of them from up top. Okay. There's still a couple of them out there. I don't know that I want to try to. I don't know if I want to try. If I try to bring them down, I'm afraid I'm going to end up making my situation worse. So, all right. So I'm just going to get these guys. We'll drag them down. See if I can get them back into this hole. Okay, because that's the thing, right? Okay. Also, since I'm back here, oops. Let's go ahead and replace this stone with something else. All right. Okay, where's that torch? All right, we'll just put a torch there. Okay, so I need these guys to come down here. So I think what I can do is if I can't do what I did before, sort of lock myself in without an allay. Thank you. Okay, cool. So now they're not going to be able to get in. And then I should be able to dig down here. Okay. Okay, I do need to replace all of that anyway. No. Oh, that might have been one of those. Anyway, we'll just deal with it. I'll just breed up more of them. Okay, that's the theoretically easy way to do this. Okay. So now I've got a couple of them in there. Okay, I've got a bunch of them not. You guys just hang out there. All right. I'm going to need to go get some more amethyst. And we're going to have to breed up a bunch of them. But the good news is this pretty well worked, aside from the disaster with the allay and the silverfish and all of the everything. This is working great. Okay. Okay, so let's just replace all of this stone. Because, man, I thought the that stone would be okay. It wouldn't get infested, but I was wrong. It's very, very wrong. So, okay. All right, so let's head back up there, make sure everything that's can be stone is stone. Or that shouldn't be stone. There we go. That's the... Okay. I wonder if I can... Okay, now I'm curious. Are those guys... Yeah, those guys are just all in the wrong place. That's fine. Oh, I need to get those other ones trapped in there too. So, right. This is going to be a thing. There's definitely things happening here. Okay. So he's there. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to come back this way. Right? And this Okay, right, and that needs to go there. Okay. All right, that'll do it, I guess. All right, so you come out. Okay, don't have to worry about that allay anymore. Also, that piston. Right. No, 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 no. Get back in there. Get back. Back, I say. Back. All right. I screwed up. I've definitely screwed up. Okay. Now what do I do? He's in the wrong spot. I wonder if I can flood him over into the right place and then do something about this. I wonder if I can get out of here without... Oh, man. Okay. Where am I? That's the wrong way. Why? This is still the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's a way. Okay, so the plus side, we've got some lays there. So if I can get here. That actually needs to be a slab, not a block. Okay. Okay, where's my slabs? Slab. Okay, slab, go there. Okay, so now if I were to put some water there, is that allay going to flush over? Wow, that's a pretty hard no. Okay. Let's see if I can. Well, I was hoping I could sort of chuck an amethyst. I'm not even picking them up because that would be too easy. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Fine. All right, come on. I don't know. Maybe I can drag him over. I don't know. All right. Well, he's in there. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's something. All right. So now I think I can take that lead off. These guys, I'm not going to try to get them in there. So, okay, so let's hop up here. This needs to be wood. That's right. That needs to be. All right, I think. Okay. So I've got those allays. So if I just get in there, get all of that stuff back. All right. We might be okay. What a mess I have made of this. Okay. I mean, seriously. I was hoping that this would be a lot simpler than it was, but it wasn't. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, can I float? No, apparently not. All right. Well, that's fine. I do need to replace these with wood anyway. Because I don't want silverfish to decide that they can swim in it. Okay, because that would be bad. All right. So those guys are still on leads. We can deal with it. All right. But the general idea actually worked, okay? Let me get down here. We'll take a look, but make sure that's set. Okay. So yeah, so the general idea worked. It just... there were just too many issues with loose silverfish. Okay. All right, so now go ahead and clean up a bunch of the stuff. All right. Oh, nope. Nope. That's apparently not happening. Okay, so we'll hop up here. They're in place. All right, I guess I need to what I need to do is let those allays loose. And then see if I can get them down someplace else. But they are going to want to come down to me, or at least come down towards those to those note blocks that are down there. Okay, so I'm just going to tie them up. Here. You guys come down here just so you're out of the way. Okay. All right, and I don't know where all the other ones went, but it's probably fine. Okay, I have no amethysts. Got a lot of nothing. All right, so I'm going to have to breed up a bunch of allays again. That's going to take forever. Okay, but I guess it's okay or something. All right. Because I only have the one in there. Okay. All right, so we've got, oops, hang on. All right, so I'm gonna have to rig a timer off of to hit that, because that's the that's the gate that's gonna let them in and out. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that's, I guess, something. All right, the good news is I do have a single allay in here, so that's good. Okay. I hope that's good enough. I said I might have to get in there and replace all of those like these guys, but I don't know. No, I'm going to replace those ones. I'm going to fall down though. Is that we okay with that? The whole falling down bit? Okay. Cool. Yep. I absolutely would have loved to have had a working farm by this point, but okay. This should be enough. All right, so because I have no amethyst, let's head back up, see if I've got any more amethyst that I can do this with. Now the good news is, given given the way that behaved, I don't think I'm going to need quite as many as allays as I had in there. But I mean, because the one is going to be okay. It's not going to be enough. I want, I think, at least 4. But if I can go up to 8, I guess that might be all right. Can these become amethyst crystals? They cannot. All right. So I'm going to have to go farm some. But I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I think let's I'm actually curious to see, because I don't think I had any slime blocks in here before. So how did we do? Slime blocks. Still no slime blocks in there. So that's cool. Let's head back, check the filter, because I think I only had 1 slime block there in the filter, maybe 2. No, not that way. Got a back door in here somewhere. All right, we'll just go this way. All right. So, somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, yeah. There's 32 blocks. So, we got 31 slime blocks just from that one disaster. Imagine what will happen if I actually get the farm working. Yeah, that'll be lovely, right? Okay, so great. All right, so let's see. What else do I want to do then? Or do I just want to call it for the night? I mean, that's totally a thing I could do. No, let's head out. We'll go to the city, because I've got a bunch of I have an amethyst over there in the ancient city. So we'll go harvest some amethyst shards. Okay. So the good news is we're able to recover from whatever the heck just happened. Okay. It's wasn't perfect. Okay. Wasn't ideal by any stretch of the imagination. And the allays are just super finicky to get any place close to where I wanted them to be. But in all honesty, it's okay, right? We kind of got... Boy, it's just dark. We kind of got where we're going. Okay. So let's go get some amethyst. We can breed up our happy little dude. Unfortunately, that's going to take multiples, because he can only duplicate every 5 minutes. And the new one can't dupe for another 5 minutes after he's spawned. So yeah, it's going to take a good 20 minutes or so to just to do all the breeding that needs to happen. Okay. All right, so let's... Okay, grab my fortune pickaxe here. Hey, but at least if while I'm over here, the wheat's going to grow a little bit, right? Okay. And be very careful not to break the budding amethyst. Ooh, okay. Oh, but heck, I've got... That's enough shards, I think. But here, we'll keep going. I have a shulker box I can put stuff in. Let's just get all the amethyst we can while we're... Oops, wrong pickaxe. Okay. Yeah, we'll just pick this thing clean. Okay. So I can deal with all of the messiness when we get back. Oh, that's not budding amethyst. That's just regular amethyst. Cool. Okay. So the nice thing about having a fortune pickaxe is you do end up with a heck of a lot of amethyst when you harvest it. I actually was tempted to turn this into a farm, an automated, pistons and all that fun stuff. But I have to admit, I let laziness win out on that one. That one, and I had other priorities and didn't have a huge need for amethyst, so I just let it just sit so that I can just come back here and harvest whenever I needed to. And okay. All right. All right, so hopefully get all of this stuff out. All right. That should be enough. Let's just call that there. And should we go take a look at the wheat? The wheat's probably not even close to being grown, but we'll go take a look and just see. It does take it a fair amount of time to get through each stage, so. Oh yeah, it's too far. All right, well, let me get some more rockets and then we'll head back to the Badlands. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, I already know the thumbnail for this one is going to be a massive facepalm. Also, I should have thought about maybe putting in getting a screenshot of all of the slime when they were down there, but okay. If he ends up in the Nether, that would be kind of funny, I suppose. All right. Yeah, it'd be nice to cover that area too. Just so that if slimes do spawn, they well shoot, they can spawn in like a 5x5 area around the whatever's got oozing on it, so I just need to be sure that they don't pile up so much that they get start to hit entity cramming, which means that fence basically it's going to have to spit out a splash potion, wait a beat, just a couple of ticks, and then open the gates, right, and go. But yeah, the unfortunate part of all of that timing would be making sure everything gets hit and that we don't get any silverfish that drop down. I guess they're going to die. They'll drop down. If they don't turn to slime, they don't turn to slime. That's not... It's annoying, but it'd only be a 1 or 2, so I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that's a problem I don't think I'm actually going to have to solve. So, you know, it's nice to have those types of problems. Okay. Let's go ahead and block this off so that, again, if slime spawn in there, they just stay there. Okay. And then we're going to have to hop over here. And where can I get at that allay? Yes, I think I can. Okay. I can't, but I can get in there while he's yeah. I can get in there and make that happen. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, this is a thing. Okay? It's a thing. It's a disaster in the making, but I think we'll go ahead and call it here. I'll do a little bit of allay breeding off camera, and then we'll come back and just see what other fun stuff we can get into next time. Right? Maybe we can get the rest of all the scheduling and the automation stuff going. I do want to give a shout out to my supporters over there at musicfreegaming.com. If you'd like to help support all of this chaos, that is the place to do it. And remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.